And we found a Yamato. I was tempted to do this one, but Yamato is the way. Welcome back, crew. We are back with Yamato today, having a look at the OP12 meta. Now, it is a little bit messy at this stage because the sim has not yet updated for the OP12 meta, but we are doing ranked and we're doing it on the eastern side. So some of our games we are paired up against opponents that have access to the PRB cards. We have opted to not use the PRB cards. Now there is one, when PRB drops, there is actually one that I am interested in. It is Otama. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but keep an eye out for this card here. So this card here, okay, first of all, if you just want to check out the games, check in the description. We've got all of the games linked in there. You can just jump ahead to the games that you want to. I'm not going to spend too long on this deck. There's not much different from the deck in the deck list in the video up here, but we have adapted it slightly for this match. There's two new cards in this deck, and if the ban does happen, I will talk about if the ban happens to Hody, I'll talk about how we can adapt this deck for that ban. But let's just jump straight back to this Otama here. This Otama, I have been keen on this Otama for some time, ever since I grew a liking to Toneyasu. This is a 2 cost. 2 cost is perfect for our deck because we can pay the 2 and we've got 2 rested Don we can use our leader ability. It is also a 2k counter, so versatile if we don't actually want to play it out in a particular matchup. It has an activate main. You may rest this character and add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Significant drawback for this, but you do get an extra card to your hand, so if you are searching or you need more cards in hand, this can help with that. After you pay that cost, up to one of your leader or characters gains 3000 for the turn. So it is essentially like a Toneyasu, but it has a life drawback, but it does have an extra K counter, so just really helps find the extra power early game to be playing these here banishes onto our leader and just making sure we apply a lot of pressure early. It can really just, I guess, streamline that approach to the game. So, not out yet. We're not playing it with this current deck, but we will do that at some stage in the future. The cards I want to talk about, the new additions that we've got to this deck, is the Mihawk. It's a green. We have a green deck. We should be playing Mihawk. The Mihawk is a staple for any green. You got to have a reason not to play it rather than a reason to play it. I think it is good with Yamato. Being able to restand for Don. And really, Yamato loves to distribute Don. It's not going for these really high-end characters, so we're not worried about the drawback of Mihawk. I don't think any deck is worrying about the drawback of Mihawk. But it gives us a lot of Don to distribute, so we can have a really powerful turn. Being able to play this out and still play any of our small bodies down on the board, very, very strong. 8k blocker. What more could you ask for? So it really sets up for the next turn. If you're going for a lethal, this one can also provide that lethal opportunity. Usually you're taking 2 here early, you take another 2, then you need someone to hit that 5th one if it's a dual color leader. This really just jumps in and takes that spot. So really, really strong card. The other one we've got is this card here. I really do like this. It is one of these versatile event cards with has the main, has the counter, so you can play it your turn or your opponent's turn, wherever you feel the need is. The counter on the card, you pay 1 Don, you gain 3000. Pretty standard as this dual event type card, but Really handy. Love it here. Let's love it here as well. The main is where it's at. So it costs 1, then you may rest 3 of your Don. So you basically pay 4 Don for this effect. Then you rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters or Don cards. Sounds like something familiar, right? So this is basically a Hody without being a character. So I said before, if they do ban this Hody, we have a really good option already. So I don't see, while this card exists, why they wouldn't ban Hody. Unless they just thought it wasn't a threat at all, which I think a lot of people are, kicking up about this card. So I do think this is likely to take a ban, but I don't think it's actually going to do that much because this card comes in and you know what? This card has counter, this card does not. You're almost wondering, should I play this over this? The only thing is you don't have rush with this event. So that's the only drawback. I think if Hody were to get a ban, we up this one and we might then add a couple of the other Momosukis. We won't need Raizo if they ban the Giant. We won't need this one anymore, so we can reduce this by 1, reduce this by 3. We up Momo by 3 and this one by 1. I think would be a pretty good substitution. So they're my thoughts on where the ban list is at. The ban list comes out on Wednesday, on the 20th. That's what the latest announcement was. So we'll just wait and see what that is. Now, I think we've covered this deck enough. We know what we're trying to do here from the previous videos. If you haven't checked them out, do check them out after this video. Let's just jump straight into some games. All right, let's go. We got Shanks. We have Shanks. Try and make this a quick one, though I think there's a few upgrades to this deck. Don't underestimate Shanks. Liking this, we're going to keep. Having the Yamato as a first turn play and then being able to double down on these, I do like. I think I want to get a grab a 2K. Really wanted to get the Ashura. Not going to take that one. Taking this one. All right, having a third one now. Third one. Fourth one. This is crazy. It's actually crazy. I'm going to take this. I'm going to drop this Nami first. I don't think we're going to get through, but being able to attack back is what I want. So I only need a 2K to be able to get out of this. But I think if we can do this turn after turn, I think we will be able to banish 4 of their life in this game. Okay, we're going to take this one. Ashura. This is crazy. This is crazy. And didn't attack with this because they know we can easily hit back here. I think this one's going through. I mean, they need two 2Ks, so yeah. going through, and now we can establish a blocker. Pretty crazy. And we'll do this one again. Unless they KO it, they're going to KO it. We block this one. Now, do we want to take this one out is the question. I think we can establish this. If I play 2, 2, 2 on, 2 is not enough to get through. I think we still need 4 to get through, or at least 3. We can hit this thing with an Ashura though. That might be helpful. Three might be enough here. 3 might be enough here. But can I be effective after that? I think so. Okay, 2 cards. Cool, cool. 5, 6, 7. Not enough to hit this. We can 2 onto this and have... I think we just do a little hit here. And take 1. And then we go onto this, which forces that to be used, which is okay. Because I'd rather them take the blocker with this than swing in and us block it. Like, it's fine. This is a new addition, a PRB02 card. I'm not familiar with it. Is a blocker. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand with a power of 6,000 or more from your hand. Draw 2 cards. So get rid of a brick. This is a pretty good card. Swing in here. We'll KO this. Two blockers up. 2 blockers up. Hody? Hody and this? Could we get through? Could we get through? Could we get through? I wonder. Bit risky though. Bit risky. We're gonna try. The other thing I could do is just KO and rest. And if I KO and rest, it's only a commitment of 4 Don. Play this down, 6 Don, play 2 on here. I think we're going to do this. Yeah. Use action, rest this. Use action, take the top, get rid of this. Going to use this one to banish. 7. and try and go for 2-7 hits. And failing that, we'll, actually, no. They can, we have to. Wow, we got game. Incredible. Bricked up Shanks. Turn 5 takes the win. Yamato is very strong. Very strong. Very strong. Let's, and like we could have gone for the Hody line there. Just want to walk through why I didn't do the Hody then. And the reason was if we played Hody, we had 3 Don left, which meant we wouldn't be able to play this card down. Like if we played this card down, we'd put 1 on here. They would essentially have to have no 1Ks in hand, which apparently they didn't. So Hody would have still made it through, but I had more Don to attack with them, at them this way. So that was my reasoning. It also allowed me to, if they did defend that first one, we could then reshift and apply Don onto this to establish a blocker. Even though we have a blocker, don't think it was going to survive. We would have had to have then attacked this one into this card and hope that we could survive 3 attacks, which probably wouldn't have been good. But what did they have here? There was a 2K, which I knocked out of their hand with the banish. So if we hadn't have done the banish, I think they were still okay. I mean, we were still okay if we didn't banish. So if I had have just done a Hody, and then 3 onto Yamato, swing 8, likely to get through a Shanks hand, not another deck. And yeah, hit here, and then we would have been able to Hody 9 in, and 9 into 5 cards is less likely. So I don't know, it still would have felt a bit risky. I feel like we did maybe not the most like the biggest attack we could have, but I feel like it was the safest attack we could have done. Let me know how you would have actually approached that last hand. Very curious to know how you guys approach these types of games. Let's check out another Yamato game. All right, now into Koby. Gonna choose second as well with this one. I feel like reducing their hand is the way to go. This will be good. I think we're just gonna keep it. We need something to rest their blockers. We need to get through. We've got a banish. I think this is it. And we found a Yamato. I was tempted to do this one, but Yamato is the way. Might get a little bit more power here. Might go for a, yeah, just a, I think we're going to get through. I'm going to just grab a second one here. So I think they're going to want to establish a blocker now. Yep. Okay. Take that hit. That's fine. Could actually just take it down. Actually, 3 in the trash. It's 3, right? 3 cards, yes. So they could prevent the KO. So I think we're just going to try and sneak one in here. 2 cards to defend. Yep, that's fine. It's fine. We can rest and do this again next turn. So hopefully they don't have a second blocker. Okay. Might defend this attack here. And I don't feel like we're going to get value out of Ashura, so just going to use that. Alright, and we've got a Nami. Nami might fare better than this Izzo. Don't think it's going to matter too much. I think we're definitely going through here. I think I'm going to add one more and keep one of these for defense. Alright, got those through. Got those through. They could do a Helmepo turn. And do they have one in trash? No. Oh, okay. Koby. Koby, promo Koby. I'm not sure when this one's available to us. And we will take this. Could be a good trigger. It is a good trigger. This is shaping up very nicely now. They cannot risk using this effect. But they do. But they do. Yep, they're going in here. When attacking, so this could also go into active. I mean, I can defend it. And because we want a KO, right? I mean, we want to go in for game, right? Boom. That's game. That's game. Yeah, they saw it. They saw it. They weren't going to get through with it. What they were going to do was attack our Kiko here with this one to try and take this so we couldn't pressure for the game. And throwing down the second one guaranteed it. They knew it. What they didn't know is that we were going to save this Kiku anyway, and we would have had game because we would have had this. Actually, they wouldn't have even realized that this banish was coming, but the banish was definitely coming. This was going to banish here and take these two cards. Both decent. 3k in counter. I guess because they knew they only had 1k in hand, that the chance of survival was pretty slim. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they called that too early. This is a ranked game, so they were pretty sure, or they really didn't care if they lost it. So just move on to the next game. I feel like they must have been pretty sure that they were going to lose that. Maybe their experience of their deck and knowing how much of this is likely to be useful counter. But I don't know. I feel like they called it a little bit too early there. That's my take. Yeah, 5 cards. Like, you know, could I push through without the banish is the question. With just one of these. And we would have been doing like a 10 and 11 attack. And, I mean, they only had to stop the second one. Could they prevent that? Yeah, I think their mistake was really using this Borsalino. They needed to hold this up. Even though we had answers. Yeah, I don't know if they played that last turn very strongly, but maybe they just underestimated how strong of a card this is. Let's find one more game because that was real quick. Kalgara, let's do this. We're going to go second. I mean, try again. This is better. This is much better. Ooh, tempted by this one. All right. Means we can hit this life pretty early. We'll defend it. And nothing there. Interesting. Gonna try this. I just feel like I gotta do it. Taken 2 life. No way they're defending this. 3 2s. All right. And now we can trigger out anything from our life. So very strong position. Next turn we have another 2 Don. So we're on 6. So we can actually load up 4 and swing for 9. And I think we might take another 2 here. And if we can do that, was sort of hoping we'd trigger something out. It's okay. Ooh, or do we want to control the field? No, I think we pressure life. They don't have enough cards here. They'll need to ditch 3 cards to defend this. I mean, they do have 1 up. They do have 1 up. We just do it. We go for it. Okay. Do they have a 2 or 2 1s? They've got a 2. This is okay. Big hit to their hand that was. Might try and find another Izzo. Not likely to. Other option would be to play down the mihawk, then use one of these to take out one of these guys, and just start to control the board. Now that they've got no hand, they can't really defend their board. We will defend this though. Take this one and take that one. Trigger that one. Sure. Take it. Defend it. Defend it. All right, so I think we do this way. Well, I mean, we could potentially go for a KO here. If we were to take this, maybe we give them that? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go like this. 2 here, KO something. Yeah, just try and get rid of 1 more from hand here. And if they take, we just load all 8 onto here and swing through. Alright. This one down. We can't assure because they're on 2. We can find or play. This one. Okay. I think this is it. This is all we're doing here. And we'll swing into this one. Take that. Interesting. All right, so we need to defend. So we can block one, block another one, 2 hits, and there's one we have to actually defend with our hand. We will defend this one. So got that out of the way. Gonna defend. Gonna take this one. Trigger. It is a banish though. And if we banish these 2 cards, we're going to have an easy time getting that next one in. So I'm not going to worry about that. Just going to do this nice and smoothly here. Block here in case they've got some sort of trick up their sleeve. Essentially, they've got an 8 and a 9, but I think we lose this one. They attack face, we take it. I mean, we don't have to take it, but we do because it might be a trigger. It's not. So this is very straightforward from here. We do this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now it's unblockable because they've got no Don up, and this can only represent 4K max. And then we close the game. Yeah, we can do either or. This will do it. Game. So even if they did just go for life last game, and we had to block out with this, we still would have had the power to get through. Really fast game. Turn 5. Very fast game. Yamato is an absolute beast. I hope you enjoyed those games. Let me know what you think. What are you finding are the tough matchups, or are you only just getting into the meta now? I feel like this one needs a lot more play. I'm not going to give it too much time until the sim updates and has OP12 on it, because that is where I'm going to get the best data from. But until then, I do hope that you look after yourselves and look after your decks.